in industries across the state to stop the discharge of untreated effluent into the drains and water bodies. Special advisor to the Lagos State Governor on the Environment, Olakunle Akodu, stated that the sensitization is aimed at addressing the pressing issues of air pollution and indiscriminate discharge of untreated effluent into the environment and water bodies. Akodu said the campaign would highlight the serious health risks posed by pollutant from industrial activities, emphasizing LASIPA's ongoing effort to promote environmental awareness and protection. Earlier in his opening remarks, the general manager of LASEPA, Babatunde Ajayi, stated that there is an urgent need for ongoing dialogue regarding the management of effluent in Lagos State, a region grappling with rapid industrialization. The Lagos State Ferry Services, LAC Ferry, has been urged to fashion out innovative ways to improve revenue generation and the total efficiency of the agency through increased ridership on the waterways. Commissioner for Transportation Oluwaseun Oshiyemi made the call at the opening ceremony of LAC Ferry's three-day management retreat, with the theme leveraging waterways assets for improved revenue generation. Oshiyemi, who was represented by the Permanent Secretary Olawale Musa, noted that the Lagos State government is deploying a multi-sectoral approach to improve waterways assets and other transportation infrastructure to attract users to the state, inland waterways, and other modes of transportation in the state. In his remarks, Special Advisor to the Governor on Taxation and Revenue, Abdulkadir Ogugbu, explained that the state government is not only concerned about revenue generation but also ensuring Lagosians enjoy the dividends of democracy through the provision of various infrastructure projects. Earlier, the managing director of LAC Ferry, Abdul Baki Ladi Balogun, noted that by investing in infrastructure, fostering public-private partnerships, and diversifying their use for both transportation and recreation, the agency can unlock economic growth, stimulate job creation, and promote sustainable practices. Ladi Balogun commended Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu for his unwavering commitment and dedication to improving water transportation, a viable alternative to road transport, through massive investment which has enabled the agency to record unprecedented milestones. Operatives of the Ogun State Police Command have apprehended a suspected cultist believed to be involved in the brutal killing of a rival court member identified as Mosquito in Ijebu-Ode area of the state. The command's spokesperson, Omolao Dutola, confirmed that police arrested one Adekunle Adebajo, also known as Kunle Poli, in a hideout in Ishiwo, Ijebu. Odutola, who said he is currently undergoing preliminary investigation at the Igbeba Police Division, noted that public cooperation played a crucial role in tracking down the suspect, as credible information provided by citizens led detectives to the hideout. She quoted the Commissioner of Police in the state, Alamutu Mustafa, as assuring residents of Ishiwo, Ijebu, Ijagun, and Ijebu-Ode that the era of unchecked cultism in Ogun State is coming to an end, as all remaining suspects will be brought to justice for their crimes. It will be recalled that 6 days ago, a concerned citizen reported to the divisional police officer in Igbeba that rival cult groups were clashing in Ijagun, and during the confrontation, Mosquito was shot, hacked with a machete, and had his left hand severed and taken by his assailants. Now to the rest of the stories. The federal government has warned that 36 states' governments against entering foreign or international negotiation without the input of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Minister of Foreign Affairs Yusuf Tuga made this known in a statement in Abuja amid a dispute between the Ogun State government and a Chinese company, which has led to the seizure of 3 Nigerian presidential jets. Tuga stressed that foreign negotiation requires experienced individuals with the necessary skills and training, and subnational actors should not engage in such agreements alone. Inspector General of Police Kayode Egbetokun has ordered the deployment of tactical operatives and assets to ensure the prompt rescue of the kidnapped medical student in Benue State. Condemning the student abduction in a statement by the force spokesperson, Muyiwade Jabi, the police boss described the action of the criminals as reprehensible and callous. Egbetokun said the police stands with the victims and their loved ones during their challenging time, and it is committed to ensuring the safe return of the student. It will be recalled that 20 medical students of the universities of Maiduguri and Jos traveling to Enugu were kidnapped along the Utokpa-Enugu road on Thursday. In foreign news, about 6 to 8 million people in Southern Africa are suffering the effects of an El Nino-induced drought, which has wiped out crops across the region. The Regional Bloc Southern African Development Community, SADC, said the drought, which started early this year, has hit crop and livestock production, causing food shortages and damaging the wider economies. SADC Executive Secretary Elias Magosi said 17% of the region's population are in need of aid. Countries including Zimbabwe, Zambia, and Malawi have already declared the hunger crisis a state of disaster, while Lesotho and Namibia have called for humanitarian support. The region launched an appeal in May for $5.5 billion in humanitarian assistance to support the drought response, but donations have not been forthcoming. In sport now, Nigeria is set to camp in the Colombian capital, Bogota, for a 2-week final camping program, leading to the commencement of the FIFA Under-20 Women's World Cup Finals, which will begin on the last day of this month. The Falconets grabbed one of Africa's tickets to this year's final tournament after aggregate score defeat of Tanzania and Burundi. The players had spent 4 weeks in the first phase of their final campaign in Abuja, during which they won a series of friendly games, losing only once. Nigeria's first match of the tournament against Korea Republic will come up on the 1st of September. Then the team will confront Germany 3 days later. The final match of the group phase is against Venezuela on the 7th of September. And that's the news at 4th. Just before we go, slow down at road junctions, intersections, and pedestrian crossings. You can follow us and like all the various social media platforms: X at Traffic Radio 961, Facebook Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, Instagram Lagos Traffic Radio 961. Subscribe and watch our news and programs live on YouTube at Traffic Radio 961. You can also visit our website www.trafficradio961.ng. Did you know that the Sanwo-Olu administration revamped the Jigibola initiative? You can get more details on the Lagos State Government website. To end the news, here are the highlights of the major stories. The Lagos State Environmental Protection Agency, LASEPA, has launched a statewide awareness and sensitization campaign with a call on manufacturing industries across the state to stop the discharge of untreated effluent into the drains and water bodies. The federal government has warned the 36 states government against entering foreign or international negotiation without the input of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. We also told you that about 68 million people in Southern Africa are suffering the effects of El Nino-induced drought, which has wiped out crops across the region. And finally, in sport, Nigeria is set to camp in the Colombian capital, Bogota, for a 2-week final campaign program leading to the commencement of the FIFA Under-20 Women's World Cup Finals, which will begin on the last day of this month. For contact with the newsroom, send a message to info at trafficradio961.ng. That ends the news broadcast compiled by Adewale Oloporoku. I'm Taiwo Baruwa. Thank you for listening. Good afternoon and welcome to the return trip.